Hello, welcome to Lady Applejack Speaks VA, a VA channel here on YouTube that focuses on the Netflix series Stranger Things. I am back with a new episode for Series 4 Closer, the series that follows Eddie Munson and Lis Vanguard. Now, this series is the first 17 plus series for this channel, which means that all the episodes are rated R. You have to be at least 17 plus to listen to them. That's the suggested minimum age. And it's not necessarily rated R for sexual content. It could be rated R for a number of different reasons. It could be triggers. It could be anything. So this episode is rated R for strong language, and there are some trigger warnings of non-consensual touching / groping and mention of SA. It's a very brief mention, but it is in there. The suggested minimum age, yet again, is 17 plus, and the pepper rating on this is an A. There are no peppers with this episode. So yeah, let's talk about this episode. It is episode 5 of Series 4 Closer, and the episode takes place on September 16th, 1985, which this time around it would be Monday afternoon. Let's see, what else can I tell you about it? It is told in Liz's perspective. So Liz is going to be providing the narrative. You can either internal dialogue it or you can fourth wall it, whichever you prefer. And the title of this episode is Runaway Train, which is a song by Soul Asylum. Very good song and very well known around the true crime community because this song had been used, I believe it was with John Walsh's America Most Wanted. I believe that they did like a partnership with America's Most Wanted to get faces out there of children that had gone missing for whatever reason. Very interesting backstory. If you are into true crime or you like to hear stories about how songs originated, definitely take a look at that one. That one has a really interesting background and a lot of interesting tidbits with it. So with that being said, I'll stop the history lesson and we could just jump right into the episode. I hope you enjoy. Liz's point of view, Hawkins High School parking lot. Good news travels fast in this shitty little school. News of Eddie and I finally declaring ourselves as exclusive had spread bright and early before we could even pass the threshold of the main lobby doors. By lunch, we were married by the Satanic Temple and promised our firstborn to Satan himself. Or herself. What can I say? I'm all about female empowerment. Eddie is enjoying the onlookers, has enjoyed the onlookers today, and I think he still is, as a matter of fact, making it a point to meet me at all my classes to hold my hand as we weave our ways through the crowded halls. I'd be lying if I said that I didn't enjoy it myself. To me, I had won the lottery, while other girls lusted over the likes of good Lord, Jason Carver. I could care less what his fucking name is. I had my Eddie. And he's way hotter than Jason Carver could ever be. Or any of his little minion bots. The school day was uneventful. No detentions, no write-ups. Therefore, nothing too exciting. It's a rarity that both Eddie and I can leave on time together. Usually one of us is always in hot water. It's after school. I'm sitting in the passenger seat with the door open on Eddie's van, enjoying the cool autumn breeze with a cigarette. Eddie's inside the school still talking to his shop teacher about some upcoming assignment, and he had given me the keys to his van so I could wait. I'm half listening to one of his many mixtapes. tapping my combat booted toe along with the music as I survey the parking lot, taking small, slow drags of my cigarette. My eyes falling on a very familiar Camaro and its dipshit owner, Billy Hargrove. Max Mayfield. Now, I've seen her around, and she has often come to D&D to hang out with Sinclair, who I think she's dating right now. She's quiet, but she does have a mouth on her from time to time, and I admire that. She kind of reminds me of when I was her age. Max is standing in front of Billy, and it looks like they're trying to talk, or she's trying to talk to him. Her ever-present skateboard at her side. Judging by the young girl's frown and the dipshit sneer, I'm quick to assess that Billy is giving the girl a hard time. Fucking figures. My grandma Rose used to say that people like Billy are the type that would piss in your flower vase while your back was turned. I never quite understood the saying, but as I got older, it started to make more sense. I just thought Grandma Rose was going batshit insane, but apparently she had some sound advice. Billy put up a decent front to the people that mattered in his eyes, or the people that he wanted to attract. But me, I could read right through his bullshit. I could from the very first time he stepped foot on campus. I didn't like him from the very start. I watch as the argument between Billy and Max grows heated, and I take this as my cue. I snuff out my cigarette on the sole of my boot, discarding the butt before jumping out of the van, just as Billy reaches out and yanks Max by the arm, making her wince. Hey! Let her go, you asshole! Liz, it's okay. I ignore Max, my eyes on target with her stepbrother. Billy smirks at me and drops Max's arm from his grip. Reaching out to caress my cheek, I jerk away. Lizzie Vanguard. Well. Sounds like congratulations are in order on finally settling down. Kind of a pity that you picked a loser, though. I was really hoping you would eventually come around. Drop that dipshit. Can't imagine how you would treat a girlfriend after seeing how you treat your sister. That little brat isn't my sister. And thank God for that. Come on, Max. Eddie and I will drive you home. Max hesitates, but finally turns to follow me back to the van. I'm only 2 steps in when Billy's hand is on my ass, squeezing it roughly. I bet I can change your tune a bit if you just let me take a crack at that sweet clip. Without even a second thought, a slight bit of hesitation, I grabbed the skateboard from Max's hand, swerving around and smashing in Billy's perfect face with it. He drops to his knees, nose bloody. Oh, fuck. You crazy bitch! You keep your goddamn hands off of me, Hargrove. Lis Vanguard! My office! Now! I glare at Billy, dropping the skateboard to the ground. Principal Higgins' voice yells out to me once more before I turn on my heel, gladly following him back to the school office. It looks like today finally got interesting. 1 hour later, outside Principal Higgins' office. Lucetta, I can't. Of all things, Principal Higgins is a goddamn misogynistic prick. After berating me for my violent behavior, he decides to call Doris into the office. Fucking Doris. In short, I'm suspended 3 days with detention every Saturday for 5 weeks. And Billy? Well, conveniently, Higgins didn't see the ass grab, so dipshit got off scot-fucking-free. It's not that big of a deal, Doris. Jesus. Not that big of a deal? You could have killed that boy. Oh, bullshit. Besides, he would have deserved it. He was copping a feel. I don't care what he was doing, Lucetta. And the fact that you don't care is part of the reason why I exist. Remember? That's enough. You know what, Lucetta? I tried. I tried to be understanding, to be your friend. I don't need any more goddamn friends, Doris. I need a fucking mom. Don't you smart mouth me. Or what? What the hell are you going to do? You haven't done anything the last 17 years. You know what? I am done with your antics, kid. Harry was right about you. You are beyond repair. Who the fuck is Harry? Oh, some other guy from the fucking bar? Another asshole that wants to play father? Or maybe he just wants to screw you over. Both in the bedroom and your fucking bank account. I want you out my house. Tonight. You don't have to ask me twice. Fuck you, Mom. I bolt out of the front doors of the school, fighting back sobs as I look around the parking lot. Eddie's van is still there, and he's in it, waiting. I rush to it and get inside, choking back sobs. Liz, what the hell? I need... Eddie, I just need to go get my things. Doris threw me out. What? Please, I don't want to talk about it. Not yet, please. I try wiping my tears away, embarrassed to be crying in front of Eddie. The last time I ever cried in front of him was when I was 13. And it was because of one of Doris's ex-boyfriends. It was shortly after he came into my room. All the time, once Doris passed out from her evening binge. Most nights it was just touching. But that night it went too far. Eddie was furious, and his 15-year-old self wanted to kill him. Wanted to rip him to shreds. I told Doris the next day, And she sided with the prick, agreeing with him that I just wanted attention. I wasn't the same after that incident. I started drinking more so I could pass out easier at night and maybe not feel anything. And then I started carrying a switchblade everywhere I went. I never, ever let anyone touch me, except for Eddie, Jonathan, and Harrington. Harrington was a one-time thing. It was fueled with too much alcohol and very little common sense. Eddie knew that I wasn't a virgin anymore, that the ship for that had sailed, long since sailed. But he didn't know who was my first. I curl up in the passenger seat, sobbing against my knees, no longer caring if mascara gets all over my jeans. Eddie's hand is on my thigh, rubbing soothing circles into the flesh. Where the fuck am I going to go?